It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to Toronto.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Young is out there with ball, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Thompson, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Bellinelli after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. We know about the rookie wall. But Clark, for some, things really don't click until later in the season.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. And again, a lot of factors go into that. How much are you playing? What kind of work are you doing? What's your role on the team? What's your opportunity within your team? All of those things can impact how you fare during the course of the season. And sometimes it's a matter of matchups for individual players, but all part of the fabric of the unpredictable nature of being a pro player.
Here's Rubio following the basket by Marc Gasol. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Young in the corner. Out to Thompson. Gasol passes to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Gasol. Here's Ball. Here's Valanciunas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
And, if that's where they're focused on effective shooting, they'd be really smart to get it inside as much as possible. Get those high-quality looks in the paint area.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Rubio outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to Rubio. Nowitzki outside. A shot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Now, here is Young. He had 16 points in the win against Milwaukee. Clanks the putback jam. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Bucks.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the 3-ball the way they did in that one.
And, you see teams relying on the 3-ball more and more nowadays. It's a big part of the game, and they made it rain out there in a big way.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac, and it's all evened up. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Shots good from Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Bellinelli with the three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers ahead, up 2, and the second quarter will be on the way.
Makes you reflect, from miles.
And it's clear, GA, that Dirk still enjoys playing the game and draining buckets in a variety of ways.
You can't deny his legacy. Arguably the best 7-foot shooter in the history of our game, which is why he's so high up on that leaderboard.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Thompson. And it's Young, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Ball in at the point. And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
Out to the wing. Outside Gasol. Shoots over Zubac. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Parsons attacking. The pass to Bellinelli. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Gasol with the steal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Young taking his time here. The dish to Valanciunas. Here's Thompson. Outside for Gasol. Bellinelli against Young. They shoot again. And the rejection by Zubac. Another block.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense. Solid at coming up with blocks.
Bellinelli against Young. Rubio finds Nowitzki. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
No good from Valanciunas. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Rubio. Unloads from 13. That one drops for him. Rubio's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
This is a part of the floor that Rubio can exploit. The in-between area.
And here is Gasol. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Bellinelli against Young. Just 3 to shoot. From deep, Gasol. The offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bellinelli. Fires the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is where Bellinelli burns you the most now. He's as reliable as it gets from behind the arc.
Young against Bellinelli. And Young kicks to Gasol. Over Parsons. No good from Gasol. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They look like a more focused team in the second quarter, and what was an early deficit for them has turned. And that.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Marco Bellinelli.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Chandler Parsons out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Zubats in at the center. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. That's in. Coming off the assist from Parsons. Parsons got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
And with Parsons, it wasn't that long ago. He was a top small forward with his scoring and playmaking.
You know, at one time thought to be the ideal small forward, you know, to give you a little bit of everything on the floor, could get to the rim, could stretch it with the perimeter shooting, and a solid defender. His outside shooting, I think, still there, but the burst that allowed him to get good looks is something injuries may have taken away.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And Rubio kicks to Bellinelli. Dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Bellinelli. Pass to Nowitzki. Count it. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you. To the middle, here's Valanciunas, and the rejection by Zubats.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Parsons passes to Zubats. And Rubio kicks to Parsons. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. From outside, off the mark. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point game. And here in Orlando, the Magic are the only pro team in town. You can tell that the fans want a winner badly.
Well, they show up consistently, even through the tough and lean times. And they've come close a few times in the history of this franchise, but have never quite gotten over that hump. They've had some stars and elite teams in the past, but the long-term success just hasn't been sustained.
1:15 left to play here in the third. And Bellinelli kicks to Rubio. The pass to Nowitzki. Fires it up. Here's Zubats. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Gasol. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Young.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
Rubio dishes to Bellinelli. Here's Nowitzki. And And Valanciunas pulls it down. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando leading by 3. Rubio outside. Takes the 3. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Rubio against Ball. Kicks to Gasol. Over Parsons. Gasol's shot is good. And it's now only a 1-point Orlando lead.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Magic out in front. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Young is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Gasol and at the 3 spot. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Young.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
And Bellinelli kicks to Nowitzki. Over Thompson. And it's Nowitzki missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
No good from Valanciunas.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Rubio outside. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Gasol. Young inside. Bellinelli is covering. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
And so Young nails them both.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Valanciunas finds Young.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Ball, the pass to Gasol. No good. Parsons with some nice D. Rubio against Ball. Nowitzki outside. Back to Rubio. Inside, Zubac kicks to Bellinelli. Over Young, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Bellinelli coming up big when his team needed him most.
Gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Outside Gasol. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Rubio taking his time here. Passes it to Bellinelli. Pass to Parsons. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. The Magic with a fresh 24.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And so it's Parsons with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They lead by 1. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 3. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Exactly. You're right on top of it, Greg. No need to chuck up a 3. Just be smart and get a quality shot.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in to what Fred Hoiberg told his team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Exactly. You're right on top of it, Greg. No need to chuck up a 3. Just be smart and get a quality shot.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, the thing about Rubio, Kevin, he's such an accurate foul shooter. That hasn't translated, though, to his shooting from the field. Boy, so calm, composed. Love how he took his time and drained the important free throws. Big-time stuff there. Unflappable, even-keeled ball. Fantastic with his poise.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark.